And welcome to the Hall of Prison Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Father, and today we got huge announcements from Marvel, so I wanted to kind of cover that so you can kind of see how the entire spectrum of the Marvel Universe is literally going to play out in front of you. So the news that came out today was that the Black Widow will be finally getting released. We did have a date previous, but now it's been slid back slightly. But here is the good news. The new date is July 9th, okay? So with that being said, July 9th, mark that on your calendars. Now, it will be a theatrical release, but it will also be a Disney Plus Premiere Access release as well. So we can finally mark that on the calendar, leave well enough alone. We're going to get that movie, and it's looking like July 9th. Now, what is that going to do for the rest of the slate? As of right now, the slate as it stands for Disney movies is July 9th, we'll get Black Widow, right? So that's a summertime release. We'll miss the May timeframe, but hold your thought on that, right? We'll get the summertime release of Black Widow. Then we get September 3rd, we get Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, okay? So that is going to be a huge one. You basically take the month of August off, and we're right back at you in September. Then they're going to take October off, and we're right back at you November 5th with the Eternals movie. So the movie that we've been waiting on, the Eternals, that'll be November 5th. As we roll into the Thanksgiving holiday season, we will get Spider-Man No Way Home on December 17th. So we still get 4 movies this year alone. Now, let's keep some things in perspective. We are currently in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Episode 1 has already dropped. Stay tuned for the review. That should be dropping later today, if not tomorrow morning. And then we're going to roll into Loki, which is June 11th, okay? So picture this. We had already got WandaVision, right? Beginning Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're currently in. We're about to go into episode 2 this Friday. When this concludes, we'll be rolling right into the Loki series, okay? And I don't know if you noticed, it's like 3 different levels of storytelling, right? WandaVision, we had the magic. We thought we was going to get that interdimensional Mephisto, but we got WandaVision with the magic, and that tells a story that leads to the Doctor Strange thing. We are currently in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is a more Captain America storyline, super serum, what's going on with the government, how are they fighting, like there's terrorists, what happened after the blip. I'm not going to get too much in that because I'm going to save that for the review. And then we're going to roll into Loki, which is going to deal with that time travel. And it may segue into Thor, Love and Thunder down the road. But how far down the road are we talking, right? Because essentially, we just covered 2021. And we are packed with Marvel, right? Well, let's look at what some of the movie slate for 2022 is, all right? We will start the year off in March, right? March 25th. We're going to get Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, mind you, that's right on the heels of Spider-Man, which came out in December, right? So you go through the January, February timeframe, bam, and it lines you right up, Doctor Strange. Then we go into May 6th. That first week of May, that last week of April, that's that typical big movie Marvel. That's what they like to do. We've seen the Avengers come out year after year, Iron Man's as well come out on those dates, right? So May 6th, we will be getting Thor, Love and Thunder. Right, that's a big one. Moving into the summertime release, July 8th. So just a month off, right back into the swing of things. July 8th, we will be looking at Black Panther 2, and then they'll end the year in November 11th with Captain Marvel 2. So that, as of right now, that's how the world of Marvel is coming at us. So let's go over that slate one last time. This year, 2021, the next Loki will be the next thing coming out on Disney Plus, and that's June 11th, right? But then you have July 9th, you have Black Widow, and that'll be a Disney Plus Premiere Access only. Now, before you get all mad, right? There will be extra money involved. Expect to spend $20-$30. But now keep this in mind. When you're Disney Plus, you're at home, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're pausing, you're rewinding, all the things you couldn't do in a theater. Now, there are those that do love theater. And I'm not going to knock you for that, because at the end of the day, I love the movies and I love getting bowls of popcorn. But I took advantage of Avengers Endgame. And I remember those popcorn bowls, those special $20 bowls. I bought 4 of them, right? And so every time I do a movie, I got the big bucket of popcorn, so I'm ready to go at the house, and I can rewind and all that. So I'm looking forward to this. I'll probably stay inside and to watch the movies as they get released. But let me go back over that slate. So July 9th, we have Black Widow. September 3rd, we have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, will we get mutants in here? There's supposed to be some sort. This is where the real Mandarin is supposed to make his appearance. Now, remember the Iron Man 3, we got the Mandarin. He was a fake. We were led on. It was almost like, man, why waste a character like that? Well, they're not really going to take. Oh, they are. Wait, so 10 rings? So now go back and watch the first Iron Man where you see the 10 rings. Those corporations were worshiping, right? So here we go. So that's a good kickback. Go watch the Iron Man series. Go back to Legends of the 10 Rings. And you can go back all the way to Iron Man 1. And I'm pretty sure there'll be some callback. They might even pull a character. Some of those guys who we thought might have got killed in the desert from Obadiah Stane. I'm just saying. But we'll see what happens with that in the Legend of the Ten Rings. November 5th is The Eternals, right? And that's the prequel to all Marvel movies. It's supposed to set up how the universe came to be. Why is Earth so special? That question may be getting answered. December 17th, we get Spider-Man No Way Home, which is the middle act, essentially, of the WandaVision, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, right? So that's good. And then we'll run right into 2022 with these theatrical releases when we get Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness on March 25th, 2022. We'll get Thor, Love and Thunder on May 6th. We'll see Jane Foster make her triumphant return back to the Thor series. And we have Guardians of the Galaxy, and we've seen some of those leaked photos that show the Guardians on set with Thor. So we know that's coming, and where Disney's going to take us, or where Marvel is going to take us, is going to be an incredible journey. We know we have Christian Bale playing Gore the God Butcher. There'll be a video on that coming up here in the near future as we cover who Gore the God Butcher is and his interesting history and where that can really lead Marvel, looking back at even the previous Thor movie, Hela, Ragnarok, Sword, Necro Sword. Not going to say anything too specific. July 8th, we're going to get Black Panther 2. Now, this is the story that Marvel's got an interesting one to tell. Unfortunately, we did lose Chadwick Boseman. So with that being said, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, and condolences to his family. I don't know how Marvel's going to move around with the story. They did say a lot of things that they're not going to CGI him and things of that nature. So we may expect to see him maybe killed off camera. Expect a major tribute to Chadwick with that movie. So we'll see how that goes. That's July 8th, 2022. And then ending the year next year, as said before, November 11th is Captain Marvel 2. So that's the world as we know it right now in the world of Marvel. I look forward to these movies as you do. Get some popcorn bowls. If you like to barbecue, get a good grill set. Do whatever you need to do, because July 9th is the first one up to bat. Black Widow is coming to Disney Plus Premier Access as well as theatrical release. So I am King HP, and this is Hall Priest Universe. Remember to click the like and subscribe, and we will see you later. Take it easy.